for 5 minutes.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you so much for organizing this hearing because it really gives us an opportunity to contrast all of the hard work that Democrats have put in to lower costs for families, put money back into their pocketbooks, and contrast it with the looming far-right Project 2025 that would make life much more expensive for our neighbors. And I know we've been focused a lot on energy, but there was a report that came out just yesterday from the Treasury Department focused on healthcare cost. And because in the Energy and Commerce Committee over a decade ago, we hammered out the Affordable Care Act, that report said that over 50 million Americans have gone shopping in the healthcare marketplace to find an affordable healthcare plan over time. That's about 1 out of 7 Americans that have taken advantage, but this really hits home for me representing the state of Florida because about one out of every 3 Floridians have taken advantage of the Affordable Care Act. The entrepreneurs that don't have a health plan by a big employer, the folks who have fallen through the gaps, that over 6.7 million Floridians just over the past 10 years have gone shopping and found an affordable plan. That reflects the fact that more people in America have health coverage today than ever before. That's something we can be proud of. They have peace of mind that if they're diagnosed with something serious or something minor, they're not going to be destitute in their lifetimes. And it really contrasts with the proposal for Project 2025 that proposes to roll back a lot of those consumer protections, everything that we did to prohibit discrimination for pre-existing conditions, everything to ensure that kids can stay on their parents' plans till age 26. And then the Inflation Reduction Act helped make those plans less expensive for families. Because of our work through the Inflation Reduction Act, people are saving about $800 per year on their health coverage. And we're not going to go back. We're not going to allow folks to bring this devious Project 2025 and make life more expensive for them. It's been the IRA that has capped the price of insulin at $35 per month for our neighbors on Medicare. Finally, Medicare has the ability to negotiate drug prices, something that we have focused on for years and something that, I don't care if you're a Republican, Democrat, Independent, you've been crying out for relief on high drug costs. And now through the Biden-Harris administration, they have negotiated lower prices. The price cap for our neighbors on Medicare at $2,000 for drug prices is coming into effect shortly. These are real savings and real money back into the pockets of our neighbors, and we're not going to let some hidden, devious plan, Project 2025, make life more expensive. We're just not. We're going to stand up to the powerful special interest and fight for our neighbors back home. It's also been the Inflation Reduction Act that has made electric bills more affordable. Coming from the state of Florida, the Tampa Bay Times and the FSU Center for Economic Forecasting did an analysis to answer the question, what's driven higher cost hikes in Florida on electric bills? We used to be 13th in the nation, now the 4th highest cost, and they determine it's the over-reliance on gas. You would think in Florida, the Sunshine State, we would power our lives through the free and abundant energy of the sun. 75% of our electricity generation comes from gas because the electric utilities have a sweetheart deal on all of this. But thankfully, the Inflation Reduction Act has pushed back on a lot of those special interests. Another report that just came out said that thanks to the Inflation Reduction Act, more than 165,000 Floridians claimed the residential clean energy tax credit this year, saving $715 million on their electric bills through a tax cut. Plus, more than 154,000 Floridians claimed the energy efficiency home improvement credit for up to $3,200 for installing more energy efficient windows, insulation, heat pumps, and they have saved over $131 million. But beware, because Project 2025 proposes to roll back those savings, really rip the carpet out from under our neighbors. We're not going to let it happen. People need these savings. They need these monies. We have to reduce pollution. I really appreciate you all calling this hearing so that we can point out the contrast between what Democrats have done to lower bills and lower costs and what Project 2025 would do to their pocketbooks. Thank you. I yield back.
Chair, I'll now go to Mr. Fluker.